In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how I was able to build a personal brand audience of over 40,000 people in less than 10 months. And how you can use exactly what I'm saying to go and do the same thing, if not more, for yourself, using the exact steps I'm going to tell you. I'll be all the way real with you guys. If you don't have a personal brand in 2025, you're already at a disadvantage. I don't care who you are, what you do. If you do not have a personal brand, you're starting off on the back foot. Listen, think of all these people in the world, man. Think of presidents, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and forget even those type of guys, right? Just think of someone you know right now is using social media, using short form and long form content to make money. And then there's you just being a consumer, doom scrolling 24/7, bro. Like, there's literally people who we know, Eman Gadzi, Andrew Tate, all these type of guys, right, who are using social media to build empires, bro. Their whole business, their whole wealth is built off the back of content. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you can't underestimate the power of having a personal brand in today's day and age, in 2025. But the reality is, you're probably like most people who have not started a personal brand or grown a personal brand for two reasons. Either A, you probably just never tried, and that's just most people. And then B, maybe you have tried, but you've been doing the wrong thing, so you don't know how to actually build a personal brand, something that is gonna actually stick. But anyways, I'm gonna let you know exactly what to do, so by the end of this video, you will know my exact blueprint and 2 key tips and gems that I have used to be able to monetize and make money from my personal brand. Instagram specifically, forget all the other apps. Make money from my Instagram using content. A year ago, I was like, you know what, 9 to 5 later, I'm gonna go and really try and build my personal brand, right? I'm gonna go all in on this content thing. Most people kind of get it wrong because they think that it's just about the content. So you're here, for example, and let's say that you're actually feeling stuck to go and build the content. You think it's just that, oh, as soon as I know how to make videos, that's it. But it's really not even that anymore. Like, we're no longer in the days of like early day YouTube when KSI is just making random 9-minute videos and it's just got millions of views, right? Like, the game is a lot more kind of complex now, because not only do you have to be a content creator and learn how to make content, but if you want to have any type of longevity, or more importantly, if you want to actually make money, you have to also understand how to be a content or creatorpreneur. So what I'm trying to say is understand how to not just make the content, but how to monetize and make money and extract value back from the content you're uploading, publishing, and posting out to the world. So the first thing that I would say to you, practical step, is ask yourself, what is your goal? I'll give you a few different archetypes and you can sit down, pause this video and ask yourself, which one do I actually want to be? Is your goal just to be an entertainer? So you want to be like the Kai Cenat, you want to be like the Mr. Beast, you want to be like the Hashtag Brady's and all these other type of people who are simply just entertaining people through their content. No actual tangible value that they can teach from their content, but you're just getting immense entertainment value from them. So do you want to be that person? That's perfectly fine. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just giving you different archetypes, okay? So you can sit down and ask yourself, which one do I actually want to be?
What did I do?
Go, just go.
What did I do?
Because in 2025, there's loads of different types of creators that you can actually be. So if you think about someone like Kai Cenat, how does he actually make the bulk of his wealth and his money? It's from the platforms. Twitch is paying him from streams.
Hello, motherfucker.
And then he's got a load of sponsorship collabs and deals and stuff. But the foundation, like where it was initially built, that money that was coming in first thing from his personal brand, is from platform monetization. Platform monetization is when the actual platform itself is paying you. So let's say that when this video gets 1 million views, subscribe, YouTube's gonna pay me some money. That is platform monetization, when the social media platform itself is what you're monetizing and making money from. So your TikTok creativity program, we all know a guy now who's making money off TikTok. We all know a guy now who's been making money from YouTube. These are the platforms that are allowing you to monetize and extract revenue from you building your personal brand and being an actual entertainer. And again, that's perfectly fine if you do want to be like that, but understand and ask yourself, is that what I actually want to be? Do I want to be that entertainer? Do I want to be reliant and dependent on these platforms in order to give me the money that I'm going to make and earn from having a personal brand? The second one is what you want to call the educator. So the educator is someone like Alex Hormozy. The educator is someone like Stephen Bartlett. The educator is someone like Gary Vee. These are people who you're actually going to learn from them. They're building personal brands based off of their excessive amount of knowledge that they have in one specific niche or field or industry. People go to Alex Hormozy and literally binge watch his shit as if it was a Netflix show, but they're learning and seeking and extracting actual practical value from his gems on business, money, life hacks, how to scale, all these different types of things. You already you know what I'm talking about. Alex Hormozy and Mr. Beast both have massive personal brands, but they're completely different because one of them, aka Mr. Beast in this example, leans heavily into the entertainment subsector of a personal brand. So therefore, he leans into platform monetization. I know this, we all know this guy's making bank off YouTube and bank off all of his social media platforms because it's Mr. fucking Beast. But then you got Alex Hormozy, don't get it twisted, he's always also making money off the platform itself, but the bulk of his actual revenue and money that he makes from his personal brand is from audience monetization. Ty, what the hell is audience monetization? Audience monetization is when you don't rely on the platform. Alex Hormozy, we all know, is not relying on YouTube, like, oh my days, I've got paid for the month because, you know, this YouTube videos allowed me to get monetized. No. Alex Hormozy makes money from his audience, monetizing the audience. He posts all this valuable type of content, you go and buy his book, then if you make enough money, you're gonna go and qualify to join acquisition.com or for him to do business with you in that way. That's an example. All of these different types of people who lead from an educational perspective, they then put themselves in a position where they monetize through their audience because they're showing themselves as an authority in this niche, in this field. So people are now actually buying into their knowledge and buying access to their knowledge. So they're able to monetize from the audience that they build. Alex Hormozy said it himself that when you actually go out there and build a personal brand, the content itself is not the compounding asset. The compounding asset that gives you exponential growth is the audience that you build, because people nowadays are selling to their audience through their personal brand. Are these two archetypes I've just said to you, which one do you actually want to be? That is step one, which is defining the goal. Because before you can go and build a personal brand, you need to ask yourself, what type of personal brand do I want to go and build? And if you're someone who's solely just posting content, because we also know a person right now, we all know someone in our network who posts a shit ton of content but makes no money from that. And I call them BIS, broke influencer syndrome. You don't want to be that person who doesn't know what the goal is with their personal brand. So now we're just going out and posting a shit ton of content. Cool, you've had a couple viral reels, whoop-de-woo. But what does that mean? It's all vanity metrics. Nobody cares that you got 100K on TikTok because you don't make no money from that. What actually matters is, are you actually making money? Because a lot of these people now who are able to build a personal brand don't actually make money. So therefore, the whole kind of value that used to be held with perceiving someone to be an influencer is really just been watered all the way down. Because you can go and post a reel tomorrow on TikTok or even Instagram, and it could blow up differently, and you could have 100,000 followers on Instagram, but if you don't understand the core fundamentals of business or building an online business and how to sell to your audience, you're now BIS, bro.
I'm broke, nigga! I'm broke!
I used to be like that, like literally when I first came to Thailand and my content was popping off before I knew anything about online business, that was me. I was walking around here in Thailand and people like, oh bro, I seen your content. I wasn't making no money, bro. Dead. That's the worst thing you do not want to do from experience. You do not want to be like that. Broke influencer syndrome. So my thing to just wrap up this first point is, what is your goal? I'm on the latter end. So I'm someone who's in that bag of Alex Hormozy, all these other type of guys, right? Who are actually showing and giving actual practical value that people can learn from me. And I don't just simply rely on YouTube to be my check or TikTok creativity program to be my check. Think long term. Yes, you can do both, literally. So many people who are looking to go down the Mr. Beast route, nothing wrong with that because Mr. Beast is making a shit ton of money. But if you are someone who actually has some sort of value you can give out to your audience, why would you only limit that to relying on the platform to make you money, or to make money for you, should I say, when you can do both? Alex Hormozy, you don't think he does both. You don't think that he's monetizes YouTube, obviously duh, but it's not his primary source of how he actually makes money from his personal brand. There's a difference. So someone who's an educator can make money from both, whereas the person who's an entertainer can only really make money from platform. So you need to just ask yourself simply, bro, what type of personal brand do you actually want to go out there and build? And ask yourself why. What is the reason why you want to do that? Now, the second thing you need to learn to go and build your personal brand is you need to go and learn sales, bro. If you are someone, I know the fact you're watching my video because you're someone who wants to monetize the audience. You need to learn sales, because how are you going to ever be able to sell to your audience if you don't even understand the core fundamentals of actually value exchange? All value is, bro, is pain alleviation. When you build a personal brand and you offer something, a service or something to someone, they're only going to want to take that and pay for that if it alleviates their pain in one way, shape or the other. People don't do things to keep themselves in an environment of pain or a situation that continues to give them pain. People only do, buy, book, schedule, request things that are gonna subconsciously or consciously alleviate their pain. Example, Alex Hormozy teaches you business advice. You might not know anything about business, so what are you gonna then go and do? You're gonna go and listen and download his podcast, and then you're gonna go and buy his book on Amazon. And why are you buying that book? Because you wanna learn more about business so you don't feel as stuck, so you know more and you can actually make more money. So really subconsciously, you're buying his book to get access to knowledge that's gonna alleviate your pain of not knowing how to make money with your business. People don't understand that what comes with building a personal brand is that really and truly a synonym for a personal brand is just an online entrepreneur. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just be clear on what that actually is. We're no longer in the days where you're just gonna start making viral reels dancing to some dumbass TikTok. And then you're just gonna start making bank, bro. No, you've been able to garner attention, well done. What are you doing with that attention? How are you gonna monetize that attention? What comes next? Think about what people in the creator economy or digital economy, no one's saying, oh yeah, bro, I just wanna go viral. Because what does that mean? People have gone viral, but going viral is not even that hard right now. Like, it's not too hard to understand the algorithm after just consistently posting for weeks on end, right? You're gonna get some, do you know what I'm trying to say? But what comes when you go viral and when you build that audience and when you have that viral reel, if you don't know how to capture leads, if you don't know how to nurture and qualify, if you don't have any setters on your account or handle any objections. You know what I'm saying? Building a personal brand has never been easier, but it's a lot more complex now in 2025 because we're no longer in 2019 when everyone's just on TikTok and people are going viral easy, and you also don't want to be that person who's just relying on all these brands like, please sir, can I have some more? Like, okay. Don't be that person who's just relying on sponsorship deals and brand deals. Like, that's old, like, catch up, bro. Can you still monetize and make good money from sponsorship brands? Yes, you can. I'm not saying you cannot, but what I'm saying is that if you're looking to build a personal brand and you want this to be a core pillar that you can use to monetize and make money from, you need to build your own infrastructure rather than trying to be a marketer for somebody else's product or brand. When you go for sponsorship deals or brand deals, you're basically just becoming the face or being a promoter or marketer for somebody else's product who owns the infrastructure. You want to build your own infrastructure, and the best way that I would tell you to do that is by learning how to sell your own knowledge or build your own product or service that you own, and then you can go and sell, you can go and raise or change the prices, you can go and get the majority of the money you're making from that, rather than just getting paid what, £10,000 for example, to go and be the face of a brand, and you're really bringing them 100 grand in revenue. So really you got the bad end of the deal, and now you're just here funneling your audience over to somebody else who's taking the majority of value from your audience that you built, because they know how to monetize off of your audience before you've learned how to monetize off of your audience. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that I quickly had to realize that I don't just want to be this guy who's just known, just random black guy in Thailand who's just going viral, because that doesn't make any money. And I also damn sure don't want to be known as an entertainer. Like, I've actually got a lot of value that I want to give, which is why my content has dramatically changed over the past like 6 months or even less than that. Like, I actually want you to come and get some actual value from me, because I'm here learning, I'm here studying, and I know that I'm a person of value who can give something to someone to help them. So why would I not lean into that and fully step into that? Why would I just want to kind of limit myself just to solely being an entertainer? Those type of people who build brands in that way are solely looking to become entertainers. And that's probably because of two reasons. Either number one, they don't care to learn the fundamentals of business, building an online business and learning sales. Or number two, they just simply don't know how and don't have that drive enough to understand or want to do what's hard, really, because it's hard, bro. Like, it's not easy. Obviously, you know where the reward will lie. The reward is obviously going to lie more so on understanding on how to crack your audience and monetize your audience, rather than just trying to, you know, go to the ends of earth and make some crazy travel vlog just so you can make what, $700 off a viral video on YouTube. Am I here knocking people who are doing that? No, I'm not, because I was once in those shoes trying to do that same thing. But I'm just giving you realistic context and insight into what it is like to build a personal brand, so you know what your goal is and what you're going after before you go and just end up falling into a trap which you didn't even know because you didn't have any context behind why I want to go and build a personal brand. So this is how you can go and build a personal brand, right? And ask yourself, where do I actually want to be? So if you want to go and build a cult personal brand, my suggestion is first ask yourself, what am I building this brand for? And then asking yourself another question, which is, what value can I actually give based on what have I actually done? Go and build a brand based off the knowledge that you already have and give actual practical value to your audience. Once you're able to do that, then you'll be able to start to monetize, simply because people will see you as an authority and see you as someone that they can continuously learn from. And then people will eventually pay you for that knowledge that you have. Subscribe for more content. I'm dropping bangers, bro. This video was a fucking banger. So if you want more, I suggest you subscribe. And if you're actually looking to learn how to monetize your personal brand, like actual methods for monetizing your audience, check the link in my description, and I'm gonna see you there, my boy. Love.